Okay. I'm presenting on behalf of my team, Team 37. You're going to meet us better at the end once we present our selfies, but very much as the introduction, as the other teams have said, we wanted to validate how the SSVP is better than any other applications, as not only better, it's more user-friendly and more accurate compared to others. We're working, as the picture says, with these 8 electrodes. And our first approach or proposal was one of our teammates already had worked previously on a similar project. So we thought, well, we will try to find more information based on what he did, and it was completely different. Instead of using an LDA approach, it used a CCA and SED approach. So we decided to do the same and see if we could validate the results of accuracy. So in this case, we had the data acquisition, which we sadly didn't acquire. It was given to us. It would have been amazing to acquire it. Then we pre-processed it with a Butterworth filter of 8th order. Then we extract some features using CCA and SED. And afterwards, we classify it using the maximum correlation and energy. However, we begin to find some troublesome results from our behalf because before we even applied Butterworth pre-processing, we assumed based off the paper that it already had a noise filter relation model of LAV level 7. So there was no noise. And when we graphed the signals, we saw that it was already filtered the power lines. We thought that we don't need that much pre-processing, and we severely underestimated it. Afterwards, we applied the filter, but for the moment, these are the results pre-filtering. And we will compare both data sets that we had given to us and the data set that we already had from our teammate. We realized that we severely underestimated pre-processing and we require something else, maybe wavelet functioning or something else, because here with our methods, we require poorly results. The accuracy we acquire with our own data set increased from 10 to 20%. In this case, this is the highest for both of our subjects compared to the data set we already owned for the case of CCA and SED. So we believe for future works, what we require pretty much is just better work for the extraction for the reprocessing signals. Not only that, but the extraction of some features. We also wanted to do many more things. For example, we wanted to, I think it's hidden, we wanted to only analyze the parts that were important for us. For example, in this case, we wanted to analyze the parts that were only the ones that the LDA classifier told us. We didn't have time. And even some other members of our own team were working even on Python with CNN, and also we're working with Python to create the LDA. But since it's an international team, we had at the time as our enemy. Sometimes we were all able to talk about it. Other times we couldn't. And we believe that for the future, the best thing would be to severely plan ahead what we wanted to do even further, especially with signal pre-processing. It was our severely downfall. And here's a picture of all of us working. And it's really been amazing and an honor to be part of an event like this, especially meeting so many people, and just, it's amazing.